Back in August, Democratic Senator Joe Machin celebrated the bipartisan infrastructure bill on the Senate floor.
This is something we should be proud of. This was a give and take proposition. Nobody got what they wanted. Everybody got what we needed.
At the time, it seemed like smooth sailing for Democrats, but 1 month later, Manchin is sinking his own party ship. Much of this stems from a September Wall Street Journal op-ed in which Manchin said he won't vote for the $3.5 trillion infrastructure bill without greater clarity about why Congress chooses to ignore the serious effects inflation and debt have on existing government programs. So now Democrats find them pitted against themselves, progressives versus moderates, Bernie versus Manchin, who's being accused of stabbing fellow party members in the back.
It's a fact of life that even kindergartners understand. A deal is supposed to be a deal.
And what about Republicans? They're probably sitting back and laughing. The $3.5 trillion bill is a reconciliation bill, meaning if the Democrats all agree to it, Republicans won't even need to vote. Another reason this is so painful for the left.
Republicans got to go home and crow about getting their voters roads and bridges. And what did progressives get?
That's the $3.5 trillion question. It comes down to human infrastructure, different from the physical infrastructure that was agreed upon in the bipartisan bill. Traditional infrastructure includes things like roads, bridges, railroads, while human infrastructure includes things like expanding Medicare, free community college, national paid family leave, and extending child tax credits. Traditional versus human infrastructure is at the core of the Democratic divide.
Physical infrastructure is terribly important, but I happen to think that the needs of the human beings of our country, working families, the children, the elderly, the poor, are even more important.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, while more of a moderate, is a big fan of the women's issues that are rolled up in the human infrastructure.
But the women see this as really transformative. The women in the workplace, child care, universal pre-K, family medical leave, child tax credit.
But it's Manchin who now holds the key to the castle, saying you can't have all those things if you can't pay for them.
No one's concerned about the debt. You know, our debt as of Friday was $28.7 trillion.
So what do you think? Are Democrats their own worst enemy right now? And what about the need for human infrastructure compared to traditional infrastructure? Let me know in the comments below.